Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second game of today's double-header, Waverley versus Sherbrooke. And those of you who were with us in the last hour or so would have seen that the Waverley Youth League team, the under-23 team, was able to pull away in the second half against the Sherbrooke, and they finished with a good win. With me today are our two commentators. We've got Hugh from our under-12 program and Sam from our under-14s program. So good day to you both.
Good day to you.
So Sam, just put your microphone a bit closer into your mouth there, mate. That's the way. Yep.
Yep.
Good man. So we'll just do that, like that, and you're good. So Sam, last time you were here, you were commentating on the Champ Men game. That was
yes.
Sorry, the Youth League Nets, and Hugh against the Champ Men, and you saw a couple of big dunks from a fellow. Who was that?
That was Brad Bridgewater. He did a couple of great ones.
Great ones, and we actually made a little clip out of that, and it's been the most watched clip this season so far. Well over 150 people have been gone on just to see the dunks. So hopefully we see a couple more of those again today. And on camera we've got Boris. So Boris is bringing you the action today, so he'll be there with us. So with a minute to go, what are we looking forward to? Well, the Falcons last week put paid to Ringwood. Even though there was a fantastic little cameo there from Luke Egan, the old bloke, the 39-year-old, is he 39? I don't know. He's a young bloke as far as I'm concerned. He came out in the end of the first quarter and into the second, and put on a great little cameo, which put Ringwood up. But in the last quarter, the Falcons were able to grind their way through to a win, and ended up with a fairly easy victory in the end over Ringwood. Surprisingly, though, the exact reverse happened. To Ringwood with Corio Bay last night. Ringwood beat the previously undefeated Corio Bay guys. And again, they were quite dominant across all of the time. Sherbrooke, however, went down last night. So they'll be looking for a much improved effort at this point in time. Much improved effort. So as they come out, this is the first time that we've seen Grant Johnson and Brian Moore here. They're two imports for the Falcons, but Johnny Lee, welcome back to the Falcons Nest for Johnny Lee. He's been one of the stalwarts of the Sherbrooke program over the years. As Brad Bridgewater wins the tap, John Lee almost steals it.
Cedar Thread has the ball.
Yep. Sadal finds Brad Kelleher. Brad curls for 2 points.
Yep. Number 33, Josh Smith has the ball, passes it to Brian Moore. Back out to John Smith, shoots it, doesn't make it.
Ivan Platnick with the rebound over to Sadal Threat. Three-point attempt doesn't go. Bridgewater with the rebound. Back to Platnick into Arkell, and Arkell 2 points.
Jonathan Lee has the ball, passes it out to Josh Smith. Passes it back to Titus Robinson. He drives it in, makes an attempt, gets it, and the and one.
And he draws 2 shots with it. Wait, was that one?
Yeah, it was one. Okay.
Kelleher with the ball drives.
Brad Kelleher gets it out. Sherbrooke
Chris
And
Arkell
you've got it
steals.
back for a free.
gets it in. Waverley is now up by 3. Going 6-3 or 7? No, 6-3. Yep.
It should be 7, I think. But so obviously
Titus has it, makes an attempt, misses it.
so that last 3 was counted as a 2 from
Yep.
Arkell. Must have had his foot on the line.
Yeah, I think he had it a bit over.
The threat drives. Bridgewater
Misses.
picks up the rebound. Titus Robinson is able to interfere enough with the shot that it gives
Brian
Sherbrooke.
Moore passes it out. So fast. Grant Johnson gets it in. Ooh, floater.
Threat brings the ball down. Settling the Falcons. Running through an offense.
Thread has it. Passes it down to Ivan.
And that's a
makes the
shot in.
Great little spin move. That's one of Ivan's signature moves there. He's very quick on that turnaround, and the ball has come off a Sherbrooke player, according to the referee.
Intercepted off his body and went out. That's what the ref was saying. That's a it's a foul on number 32. Jonathan Lee gets his first personal foul.
And Brad Kelleher gets the shot in.
Titus passes it out to Jonathan. Back to Titus. He makes an attempt, misses it.
Arkell with the rebound down the thread, down to Kelleher. Kelleher steps up, looks at the 3, doesn't
misses
go.
it.
Grant Johnson with the rebound, drives down the other end. He's got an open look. No, he decides to pass it off. Goes into Josh Smith, who bounces off Ivan Platnick's foot. So it's a
Timeout.
timeout to the Sherbrooke. So boys, let's just review your games on Friday night. So Hugh,
Yep.
how did you do? Who did you play and how did you do?
We played. Who do we play? We played. I think it was. Can't remember.
Can't remember. It was that memorable a game. Did you win?
Yes.
Fantastic. So, so where does that put you guys on your ladder?
We won. Second.
Second.
Well, we were first, but then we won, and then we lost. So puts us second.
So that's good. So that gives you a good chance of getting into finals. And we talked with Sam before that his team is sitting third, having got a win on Friday night as well. And with 7 games in, that's a good position to be in because you need to be in the top 5 in your competition to make finals. Hard work to get into finals.
Time in with Jones, passes it in, backs it out to Johnson.
And the foul there on Titus Robinson. So Threat taking the ball down the court. He'll settle the Falcons down into an offense, run through the offense. One thing you'll notice, boys, is that Threat will often wait for until the shot clock is down under the 5 or 6 seconds before he takes his options.
Pulls it up, misses the attempt. Sons gets it out to Smith. No, to Lee. Then out to Smith for a 3. Misses
Doesn't go.
it.
Threat with the rebound.
Fret.
Drives hard. He's got Arkell and Kelleher.
Back to Fret.
Sees Platnick. Platnick skips the top, comes in. There
Yes,
it goes.
and that's a good shot.
Now just under 6 minutes in with Waverley 13. I've got a good start here.
John Lee takes a 3, misses. Bridgewater with a rebound across the threat. Threat driving quickly. Gets
Slowing
it
it
down.
down.
Brett looking for a pass. It goes.
Goes out to Bridgewater, out to Arkell. Arkell comes off the screen.
Gets a 3, gets it in. Passes it into plays, walking up the court. Calling out plays, looking for the pass, passes it out to Robinson. Back
Good
back to
defense from
Smith.
Arkell.
Smith rising, draws the foul.
Yeah.
Gets 2 shots.
Yeah, it's a shame there. Chris was defending really, really well, and Bridgewater had closed the gate there on that drive, so Chris did not need to reach in at the last minute. However, what that does is it puts Josh Smith at the line. Don't know what the hold-up is there. Ref's obviously not happy with something. So it's a 15-5 game at this point in time.
Smith
Gets
makes
the
his
first.
first. And he misses his second.
Bridgewater gets a rebound, passes it out the threat. Which gives it to Ivan
Platnick, yep.
Platten. Yep.
Oh!
Gets the alley-oop. Everyone's excited for that one.
What a shot.
Threat gets the ball.
So
Looking for the pass.
Titus Robinson on the end of that alley-oop there. Fantastic.
You wouldn't want to miss that alley-oop there.
Draws the block and gets an and one.
So we're just waiting on the scoreboard to put up the official scores.
And there we have
It's 17-8 according to the score bench, with Siddell looking to get a third.
the sweeping's done, and now he's going for his first shot.
He gets it.
He gets his shot.
So Falcons out to a 10-point lead.
Boyle passes it out to Lee. Lee looking for the pass. Gets it out to Robinson.
Johnny Lee getting the rebound and the
And he's
easy
made it.
putback.
Thrown has the ball.
Fret.
Bridgewater calling for it. Doesn't get it. He's calling for the screen. Bridgewater screens. That's a foul on Robinson.
And that's his second.
So he's taking a break.
With 4 team fouls, Sherbrooke does not want to foul anymore. Otherwise, they're just going to giving easy points.
And Ryan Fuchs on, and this is going to be a real mismatch between Bridgewater and Fuchs as Ivan picks up the spoils and scores. Still a 10-point game.
Bridgewater.
Was that a 3 or a 2?
I don't know, but Nathan Truman getting.
Nathan Truman, yes, so we saw his brother in the youth league game, Jonathan. Nathan, it's easy to tell which one is Nathan. Nathan's got no short hair, and Jonathan, extremely long hair.
He gets a sub for Falcons. Bridgewater comes off for
Tommy Boyle and Simon Blennerhassett giving Chris Arkell the break. Ball's in with Platnick. Platnick spins. Oh.
Wasn't expecting that pass there.
Lee gets it in. Unexpected Falcons. Sprints backwards. Lee has the ball. Up at the 3. Shoots it. Gets it in. That's Nathan Trunman.
Truman again, yep.
Trunman gets a 3. Threat gets the ball again, drives it in, gets the fouls, and that's 5 team fouls.
Yep, 5 team fouls on Sherbrooke. That means that the Falcons are going to the charity stripe every foul. Expects Sedal to take advantage of this. He'll look for that all the time as Luke Nielsen comes on and gets the thing there.
Threat making the first one.
Nice shot there.
Puts him out to a 6-point lead. Makes the second one.
And now it's a 7-point lead.
The Suns coach is getting a little bit worried over there. Frontman gets it out and Threat hits the ball and gets it out. Passes it into Moore. Trunman gets it and gets an offensive.
Yeah, so Truman was isolated out there at the top of the key. There was no defense on him, and unfortunately there was an offensive play behind the ball.
Fred dribbling the ball down the court.
No 2 shots, that's an offensive foul. Threat getting the 3, shoots it, gets it in. Free, and that's an offensive foul, pushing when trying to get the rebound. Points do count though. Lee has the ball contested by Threat. Looking for the pass. Lee's free, he could shoot that. Nearly thumbs it to Johnson. Johnson drives it in, comes back out, gets the
fade away in.
Fade away. That's what I was looking for. Threat has the ball. Drives it in. Gets the floater.
Doesn't go, but Fuchs picks up the rebound.
Suns
running quickly down. They're slowing it up now. John Lee with the ball tries to go to the basket. Fuchs under the basket,
and
goes up and
draws
is
a
foul.
foul.
I think so. It's on Luke Nielsen. That's his first, I think.
He goes up. Gets it in eventually.
It's made his first. And makes his second.
The Suns playing a press. Threat passes it out to Simon. Can't really say his second name.
Nielsen into Platnick. Platnick working on his player. Finds Nielsen again. Over to Blenner. Has it for the 3. Doesn't go. Suns ball. They're coming back down the floor through
passes it out to
Johnson.
Lee. Trunman shoots a 3. Tries it. Fails. Threat coming down. Passes it out to Simon.
Over to Tom Boyle. Tom Boyle's floater doesn't go. Now it's again with Johnson. Johnson drives, pulls up. 3-point attempt is not good. Last week, boys, number 11 there, Grant Johnson, came up with 45 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists and 4 steals against Hume City. So he's a danger player.
Tom Boyle tries and fails. Lee getting the
easy 2.
Fret running down the court with the ball.
So Sherbrooke bringing the game back within 4 points. As Tom Boyle looks for a 3, again doesn't go.
30 seconds to go.
Lee gets the ball, passes it to Moore. Gets back to Lee and gets it to Johnson. Gets the 3 with 18 seconds to go. They are down 1 point.
So Andy Sherwood will not be particularly happy with this. The defensive effort has slacked off.
Oh, and he's missed it.
He's tried to.
And now the Suns will look for a buzzer beater.
Tries to look for the 1,000.
Doesn't get one.
Doesn't get one, and we'll be back in a very short amount of time, and the boys will run you through the stats. So we'll take a quick break. Okay, so we're just waiting on the stats. Just waiting on the stats there from along the way. We'll get them eventually. And they're just about through there, and we'll give you that. So Sam, if you could run us through the leading scorers there, please.
This one up the top does zooming in.
The goals with Platnick and Arkell for Falcons both have 3 field goals, and Thread and Arkell again with the 3-pointers.
Yep, so we've got Chris Arkell leading the Falcon, or actually Sidel Threat leading the Falcons with 8, and Arkell with 7. Whilst down there for the Sherbrooke, what do we got there? So Grant Johnson on 7, and Nate Truman on 5 at the moment. So no score so far in the first 20 seconds of this quarter.
Try to get the basket in this thing. You have a screen up there.
Lee gets the ball, looks for...
Fuchs doesn't get the basket along the way. Nielsen back to Kelleher.
Lee doing some good defense. Bridgewater tries to get the rebounds. Bails it. Trunman. Is that Trunman? Yeah. That's Trunman.
Truman, yep.
Johnson, sorry. Passes it down to Trunman. Shoots it, fails. Trunman gets the...
Back to Grant Johnson.
Johnson. I think I'm getting them mixed.
And Blennerhassett has the ball, and he's fouled by... that'll be by David Moore. So Brad Kelleher calling the plays.
Gets a screen, passes it out to
Blennerhassett.
Blennerhassett
spins, finds his way to the basket.
Gets it in.
Nice.
27-24.
John Lee's going in, passing it to Johnson.
Trunman gets it. He's looking for the drive. He doesn't. Passes back out.
John Lee going in for the... Gets fouled.
Yeah, that was a bit agricultural there from Brad Kelleher. He was moving backwards fairly quickly to try and contain the drive, but he let his hands come down out of his cylinder.
That's Brad's
Second foul. Second personal foul.
And he gets his first. Misses the second, but the rebound is with Sherbrooke as John misses the layup.
Gets it out to Kelleher. Kelleher driving it down, looking for the screen.
Driving it in. Ooh,
Gets it, passes it back out to
taking
Boyle.
the three and scores it.
So inside out play from the Falcons.
Trudman has it. He passes it out to Lee, passes it down to...
Oh, nice drive.
Passes it back
Nice.
to Johnson. He gets it. He gets it.
Threat. The normal point guard is on the bench currently. So we've got Kelleher taking the ball up, passing it to...
Passing it to Ridgewater.
Ridgewater
Drives it in.
Oh, it's called a travel. It's called a travel.
Not sure I agree with that one.
Neither did Brad.
And that calls subs.
Yeah. So Arkell back on. Nielsen sitting down.
Grant taking it up.
Johnson looking for the pass. Gets it out to Truman.
Back to Truman. Oh, missed
Doesn't
the
go.
three.
Blenner has it with the rebound across to Kelleher.
Are they going to slow it down? Yeah.
Slow it down.
Drives it.
Nice.
Looks at it, and then he misses it just.
That was some good defense by Sherbrooke. Frustration by...
Kelleher gets it. He's calling the plays.
There was a cry of frustration from Spurham. Ooh, pass into the key and he scores it. Fuchs taking it up, back to Johnson. They're passing it around the top of the key. He's going to take it in. Nah, back out. The Falcons playing a really good defense, not letting the Sherbrooke get anywhere.
Blenner has it as the ball. He just came in and steady up top. Everyone's just doing screens in the key. He drives it.
Two shots to Chris Arkell.
Goes up for the first one, he just misses it.
Unfortunate. The Falcons on a 5-point lead.
Shoots it, gets the second one.
Now on a 6-point lead.
Passes it into Smith.
It's been a
down to Truman. Back to Smith.
Spinning it. Ooh, that was good play, but he missed the shot.
To put the pressure on.
He gets the three.
Threat has it.
So just like that, it's back to a 3-point game.
Tries to get it, he doesn't.
Ooh, fast break. 2v1, and they score.
Falcons outnumbered down there. People were trying to sprint down and help, but it just wasn't enough.
Threat back on the court, taking the ball up.
Back to 2 points. As Tommy Boyle picks in the three.
Nice, long three.
It's one of the advantages that Tom Boyle has. He's a big man, but he's also got the ability to shoot from outside, so he can really stretch the floor.
Truman has it, passes it.
Some malfunctions with the camera. Oh, behind the back and dunk!
Bridgewater getting the dunk.
There you go,
But
boys.
Truman, he tries to get it behind the back, but he just doesn't make it. Passing it down to
Nice.
Kelly, and he gets the point.
So you saw a great jam there from Titus Robinson earlier in the game, and now Bridgewater has brought the crowd to its feet with a huge jam of his own.
Truman doesn't try to look for the pass.
So with Johnson,
Shot.
Johnson's going to take on Kelleher. Doesn't go, but the tip in from number 40,
Jake Spruhan.
Spruan, yeah.
So, Threat taking up the ball again. Passing into Bridgewater.
Bridgewater on Robinson, out to Kelleher.
Oh.
Kelleher drives.
And he
Big
gets the block.
This game has got everything so far.
Dunks, blocks, failed passes, everything. Long threes.
And they call a timeout.
Okay, so
And we'll take a short break and we'll be back.
bye.
Okay, so with 3:56 remaining on the game clock, Falcons are out again to a 6-point lead. Both teams are playing the refs really well. They have not had anybody in serious foul trouble, whereas you saw with the Youth League game a little bit earlier, boys. Both teams had 3 or 4 players in foul trouble by this stage of the first half. So
And the Suns actually had someone off and drew 5 fouls.
yeah, and you can't say that the reffing was substantially different, mainly because one of the refs has doubled on this particular game. So as the Falcons shot doesn't go, it's out to Threat. We've got another 24 seconds on the shot clock.
Number 5 or Threat gets the ball.
We'll move it round.
What's
Out
it
to
to
Arkell.
13?
Arkell's 3 points. Long 3 from Chris Arkell over the hands of the defender.
That was a quite nice shot.
Into Robinson. Robinson turns, spins. And
Yep.
Tom Boyle has been picked up for the foul there. Tom's got to be very careful there about not disputing the calls.
Robinson got it. Oh, passed it off to Johnson.
Johnson looks
gets
at it,
Fade
doesn't
away.
And
go.
he doesn't.
Platnick with the rebound.
Threat taking it up. Slowing down the play.
He shoots.
Ooh.
Arkell
Blenner
tries
has
to
it,
get
recovers.
it. Doesn't.
Tom
2
Boyle
threes in one play.
Boyle, no.
Falcons aren't having much luck with their threes today.
comes off. Blenner has it there, and in the contest with Robinson. As Jake Spruan takes a break.
Gets it to 33. Number 8. 33, no.
Ooh, foul by Threat.
He looks a bit angry.
I think it'd be more by on himself at
Yeah.
this point. So
I think that was a.
it's only
Good-
his first, so it's no dramas for him.
I think that was a good call by the ref.
As
Nice
Sort of
shot by Brian Moore. And Threat taking it up the court again. Bridgewater's back on the court. The man who dunked it.
Platnick spins, doesn't get it up, gets it out to Chris Arkell. His
Oh,
floater
Good
goes in.
assist.
And gets it. Good assist by. Forgot who.
Number 9, Ivan Platnick.
Platnick. And down the other end, 2 points scored by the Suns.
Threat. He has the Threat tries to drive it in.
2 shots.
2 shots. And that was a block, huh?
Yep.
Not sure if that was
So
2
on
shots or a
Mr.
charge.
Smith there, Josh Smith, 33. He's picked up his second.
Threat's on a good free throw streak. He's got 3 out of 3. 3 out of 3 free throws. So if he continues on the streak, he should get the next 2.
And Siddell's dad, Siddell Senior, is in the audience. Those of you overseas should recognise that name, particularly those of you watching on from the States. Siddell Thread, of course, one of the stars of the NBA, playing with Jordan and Johnson, and
Threat.
in what some people consider to be one of the golden ages of the NBA. It's now made Australia his home.
Threat makes the first one, but Johnson goes up for the 3, misses
Threat
it.
gets a rebound.
Threat gets the rebounds. He's trying to get the fast break.
He could have passed it to Bridgewater.
Out to Platnick. Platnick tells Bridgewater to clear out. He goes to the
Platnick
basket
goes up for the
and draws
he
the foul.
gets the foul.
Platnick's
That was on Brian Moore.
Platnick hasn't had
No,
any free
on
throws.
Johnson.
On Johnson.
Johnson.
Huh. 3 team fouls each. I gotta watch their fouls. Bit more, try not to give any silly fouls away.
Ivan Platnick, the free throw shooter's gotten 3 rebounds, the second most after Bridgewater.
He gets it. Passes it out to 14.
Takes
Robinson
a 3,
takes a 3
and
gets
scores it.
Threat has the ball, listening to the ref, and I just called a play. Bridgewater gets the ball, looking for the block move.
Using his body. Ooh.
Gets blocked,
Blocked by
blocked.
Johnson. No. Blocked by Robinson.
Oh!
Oh, Threat gets a block and he picks up a foul at the same time.
Threat gets a block on cloth, but the ref calls a foul, and he will now take 2 shots. Just over a minute to go in the second period here, with Waverley on 47 points and Sherbrooke on 42.
Just a 5-point difference. This game could change really fast.
As we saw in our Friday game.
Yep. 12 points down. Finished it by winning by 1.
And Threat's finger roll goes in.
Makes the lead up to 7.
Bridgewater on Johnson. It's a block.
Bridgewater gets the push.
Ooh. He had his hands. I think it's a new rule. If you have 2 hands on the opposition player, it's automatically a foul.
Push, yeah.
Yeah, good pick up there. That's young Boris, who's replaced you on the commentary.
Oh, Bridgewater got subbed off. So
Bridgewater and Robinson getting subbed off.
Replaced by number 6, Matt Bonghetti.
Johnson has 2 shots. Gets up the first.
And he seals it.
Goes up at the second, and he gets it. That's 2 for 2. Callagher gets the ball.
Drives it in. Oh,
Goes-
nice.
oh.
The key was empty.
He
got
got
past-
They were not expecting that.
He got past Johnson, and no one was defending him. Johnson slips and gets fouled.
Yeah, Brad not thinking that call was on him, but he did slap in at the ball there and caused a slip. we've lost our floor sweepers, our court attendants at the moment, unfortunately.
That's a tech
And
foul on number 12.
So a tech on
Brad
Brad
Kelleher.
Kelleher.
Complaining
And
about the
that's
foul.
his third. As Coach Andy Sherwell calls a timeout just to settle things down. Last thing that they needed, they were out to a good 7-point lead.
That is his third foul.
So now Johnson's going to the line, I think, isn't he?
Yes.
He has the
Johnson.
chance to bring this back to a 3-point game.
And then they get the ball after the shots, so that could be
back to a going into half time. There's a good chance that Sherbrooke could actually even the game up.
yeah.
It's a 4 shots for Johnson due to fouls and the tech foul with their possession. And it is only a 7-point difference, so they could easily get it up.
We have
So,
our
1 point
2 refs here doing a great job reffing the game.
Ref.
And the ref is telling Sherwood off for taking too long. And now everyone's back on the court.
And Simon Blenner has it, just having a chat with the ref at this point in time. Simon, the captain of the Falcons.
Johnson is waiting for its first shot. Goes up.
And
he gets it.
So, just a 6-point difference now. If he gets this one, it could become just a 5-point difference.
Yes. He gets second. He has 2 more. He gets third, and his
He's on a
last
good
shot with
streak.
possession.
3 out of 3.
It's better than what I would have ever done.
Yep. And Johnson.
Gets for the fourth, and he
Wow,
makes it.
he made 4 out of 4. That's good. And now they get the ball.
3-point difference.
So, if they can make this play, if they can succeed,
Johnson
get the
getting
point.
the ball. He's driving it. No,
They can
he passes it.
potential-
Oh, they thumb.
Oh,
And there's a
and
jump ball.
Jump ball with Falcons ball.
Yes.
So Falcons
Thanks.
breathe a sigh of relief there as they get the last, what will probably, no, there's 2 possessions at least left in this game. So Falcons probably want to get a quick basket. There it is. There it is. And that should be
Yes,
goaltend.
No goaltend, just 2 shots. Trying to stall the clock by not getting,
So,
by not grabbing the
John
ball.
Smith
No, 27.
did the foul, and he is now, that was his first personal foul, so not much to worry about for him.
Threat going up for his second,
And he
and
gets, it.
Okay, quick steal. Quick
Passing
steal.
it to Johnson. Oh, he's going.
Double
He
teaming,
gets out of the trap.
double teaming Johnson.
Third,
Sherbrooke's going to want to
33
hold
no-
this.
Johnson gets the ball off Smith.
17 seconds on the game clock. 12 on the shot clock.
Ooh,
Shoots the
take
3.
the shot.
Doesn't go. Arkell with the basket. Threat will
Falcons can
drive
take
it hard.
Looking for
6 seconds. Threat
the camera.
gets a
And he
charge.
gets
The camera's
Charge.
got a bit of a malfunction. I don't think we saw that foul. And he does a
And he
buzzer
gets
beater
the buzzer
3.
beater from the 3.
Ooh.
Does
That
not
evens
put them
out
in
the
lead.
game. 2 points down. Very close game.
So as we go into half time, it's a 2-point game. Falcons up by 2 points. They'd be very disappointed in having the lead out to over 10 twice during that first half
Yeah.
and not able to do it. But we'll be back in a short period of time.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and as the halftime entertainment draws to a close, we have a fantastic crowd in the stadium today. There's close on 200 odd people here today, including representatives from the BigV. So a shout out there to Cal Chambers and Nathan, who are good supporters of us here at the Falcons Nest. They'll often come down and check it out, as they do, time permitting, the other games as well. And some of our ex-players there. So we've got some of the Eltham players have come down, and again, Eltham played Sherbrooke last night, and they finished up. Let me check that for you. Here we go, 84-74. So they managed to get the wood over the Sherbrooke Suns, and we've also got Bulleen players. A couple of the Bulleen players are along here today as well. They'll be interested because they've got. Oh, actually, no, it's not. Yes, they've got these teams coming up in the future, and Bulleen narrowly with a 2-point win over the Broncos yesterday. Now, some great news, some really good news from Geelong, where the Falcons Victorian Youth Championship women, their under 23 teams, have got up over the Super Cats, and this is a bit of an upset because the BigV boys, Cal, Nathan, and Justin were predicting, I think, there that Geelong would actually get up, as we would expect. But a great game there from Abby Lloyd with 15 points and 7 rebounds. Claire Ioannidis back in the country with 12 points. Her sister Mel with 8. Maria Numakudis with 10. Marley Kernish-Drew starting and having a good game, 9 and 6. Let me see. Sam Lambie 2 points, very quiet by her standards. And Zali Raymond 6 and 9. So they've done a really good job getting up over the much more credentialed Super Cats. So that's keeping relegation at bay for the Falcons. Keeps them up about halfway in their ladder, in their Watson Conference. And of course, what happens with the Victorian Youth Championship women and men at the end of this season is the teams finishing at the bottom of the ladder will drop back down into a lower division, and the top teams of that lower division will go up next season. But for the Falcons, what we've got going forward is we've got Threat on 13 points, Arkell on 15. They're the leading scorers for Waverley at this point. A very quiet Ivan Platnick just putting up 7 and 8 for Brad Keller. But look at that there for have a look there for the Sherbrooke Suns. Grant Johnson already on 15, coming off 45 last week. So if he can keep that scoring rate up, he's going to hit over 30 for the game. Titus Robinson with 9 points. And just the other scores just sort of spread around between the other players there as well. So we're just about ready to go.
The Suns are taking a bit of extra time to form a strategy.
Yep.
They've
got 5 seconds left before the refs will ask them to move. And here they go.
John Lee taking the
It's Sun's ball.
Yeah, I think that was the jump ball that we saw last quarter. Johnson taking it. Ooh.
Oh, Arkel. Is that Arkel?
I think it's Ivan.
Ivan.
Let's see. Yeah, Ivan.
Ivan Platnik.
John Lee sat most of the second quarter on the bench.
That's out of the shot. Falcons ball.
So very low intensity start to the second, the first 30 seconds, just resulting in a foul and a turnover. Arkel gets the ball from Platnik, and there's a 2-point jumper.
John Lee trying to speed up the play.
Platnik. They're trying to defend number 8.
Nice block by Platnik.
Arkel to Platnik.
3-point, and he gets it.
There he goes. So, Falcons progressing the ball down the floor there without it touching the floor.
Some good passing, good teamwork.
Lee has the ball, passes it to
Johnson and
gets it from the foul line.
That fade away and almost a foul.
Threat passes it to Color, drives it in,
And he
makes it.
Almost gets shut down by number 23.
Lee passes it to Smith. Smith back to Robinson, and to Lee. Back to Johnson.
Johnson
makes it.
Johnson, I think, has scored the most points for these Suns, I think. Well, I'm pretty sure. Bridgewater, is he going to drive it? Ooh, gets
steal.
Yeah, so Johnson very quickly up to
Smith
20 points.
To Robinson.
Yeah, Johnson scored more.
It and he gets it.
Johnson scored more than a third of the a third of the Suns' points. So very good playing by him.
That just puts it into an 8-point lead for Waverley.
I think it's a 4-point lead.
Brad Bridgewater.
Sorry.
Brad Bridgewater for the pass, the shot.
Johnson, is he going to take another 3? Passes it off. Lee.
To Robinson, and he...
Ooh, that was close. Ooh, foul by this man here.
By 12.
Chris Arkel.
13. Arkel,
yeah, draws the foul. I think the scoreboard's actually a little bit wrong at the moment.
Says up there, 62-56.
Yeah, I think it's wrong. We'll
drive by Johnson, and he gets it.
Threat has the ball.
The actual scores are 62-58. So
yeah, I think
it's just a 4-point lead.
Very close game. Ivan goes in and nice.
He gets it. Lee passes it out to Johnson. Passes it to Smith over.
Who tries to fake.
Shoots the 3.
And
this
time
so close. Well, rebounded by
taking it up.
Passes it to
Ivan gets fouled. Oh, well, wasn't called by the refs. Taking another 3.
And he gets it.
Smith
gets
time.
the 3.
And now there's just a 4-point lead. No, 3-point lead, sorry.
Very close game.
Number 33 playing some good defense. Nice screen by Bridgewater, and he reverse lays it up.
That's Kelleher with that drive.
Ooh.
And Robinson not able to get John Lee's pass.
Bridgewater.
Threat taking it up.
Oh, passes it
long
down
pass.
to
Arkel
and
with
takes
3.
a 3.
And he
gets
makes
it.
That's a 7-point lead. Or
Falcons
no, 8
Falcons pulling away. Suns have got to.
Passes it to Smith. Smith looks for a drives it in. And
Gets
gets
fouled
the foul.
by
The 2 shots.
Ivan
Platnick.
Platnick.
Chris Arkell. Chris Arkell's picked
Chris
up the
Arkell,
foul, yeah.
Okay.
Which is a problem because that's his third.
Well,
So again, Andy Sherwood will not want Chris, the way he's been shooting, will not want Chris to be in foul trouble. So Chris, at this point, the leading scorer for the Falcons with 23 points.
Smith gets the point, gets out to 3.
Bridgewater takes it
to
up.
threat.
Threat passes it down. Camera's got a bit of malfunctions again.
Not really.
Not anymore.
Threat has the ball, looking for the drive. He shoots and he
Arkell
gets
with
it.
another 3.
Arkell, wow. He's on fire today.
John Lee passes it up to the top.
Passes it to Robinson to Johnson. Johnson gets the
2 points. It was the
green line.
Yep, green line. Ooh, bit of a charge. Oh.
And the ball's come off
Johnson.
Johnson, so it's a Falcons ball as Luke Nielsen comes on to give Kelleher some time out. Brad not too impressed with that, he was wanting to keep going. And Threat brings the ball down.
Shot goes in.
Shot goes in from Platnick. Passes to Smith. And
Smith to
back out to Moore. Smith to Lee. To Robinson. He gets the block move and he makes it.
So the 2 imports for Sherbrooke.
Fret. Bring the ball down the court like usual.
So scoring on both sides just dried up for the moment.
Fret taking it in to Luke, back to Fret. Bridgewater to Luke. To who's that?
Bridgewater.
Platnick gets the. Is that Platnick?
That's Platnick.
Yep, Platnick gets the 2 shots.
So the foul there on Brian Moore. And the score is 75 now to 63.
Made his first. Hopefully he will make his second.
No, but Robinson gets the rebounds. He drives it in.
And there's a charge as Ivan is able to get on the line and hold his position there for long enough. The refs call that as a charging foul.
Timeout by, I think that
Sherbrooke.
might have been Sherbrooke.
And we'll take a very, very quick break. Okay, so with the 3:24 to go on the shot game clock, the Falcons have an 8-point lead at this point. Did I do the maths right, boys? 8-point lead? Hope so. And we're good to go as Siddell Threat brings the ball down, guarded by John Lee.
About 12-point lead.
And the ball's come off Johnson's foot.
Fret passing it out to Platnik, who passes back to Platnik.
Luke Nielsen isn't able to convert the basket. Down the other end, Johnson down to Truman to Lee. Lee's three-point attempt misses everything, but Robinson good enough to get it in. Chris Arkell with the intercept. Gives it to Platnik to Nielsen. Nielsen drives through under the basket out to Tommy Boyle. Tom Boyle's three is good.
That was a nice free there.
Great ball movement there from the Falcons as they progress the ball down the court. And it's given them...
Nielsen is on...
And a steal from Threat. Threat takes two on. He pulls it up. Slows it down. There's
Platnik.
And Platnik with
that's a shot.
I don't think that shot clock reset then, but they managed to get the shot off with about 2 seconds left on the shot clock. We'll go back and check on that on the tape later on. And Robinson and Platnik tangle themselves up, and the foul will come out on Ivan Platnik, and that gives him his third.
Ivan racking up the fouls. But just 2 minutes remain in the third quarter of the game.
Yeah, one of the things that you'll find with these more experienced players is that they can actually play on 3 and 4 fouls.
Threat drives. Down.
Pulls it back to Blennerhassett. Blennerhassett has Ivan inside.
Platnik.
He turns, spins, doesn't go.
Oh.
Misses.
Good try though.
Johnson with the rebound. Brings it down the other end. He's looking for options.
Passes it off to
Lee.
Lee. Drives it in.
No.
Passes it out. Hits.
Yeah, Lee expecting Johnson to cut deep corner there, past the deep corner, and there was no one there.
Unfortunate.
Now I know my coach is right. He says don't pass without looking in. Rep.
Yeah.
Threat taking it up.
Threat out to Tom Boyle. Tom Boyle's shot way off the mark there.
Johnson.
Fred nearly got that off him.
And
2 points to
Nielsen,
David Moore.
Fred doing his usual job.
Taking up the ball slowly, letting everybody get ready.
Threat
7
back to
seconds.
Fred.
Here goes Threat. He will drive himself.
Drive,
finger
and
rolls.
he's got it in.
Whoops. Bit of camera malfunction again.
Fred taking the interception. He's going to go for this. No, he
No, he's
isn't.
slowing it down. Waiting for
Platnik.
Ivan. And
has it.
Draws the foul. Great play by Simon.
That's a great play. He went for the shot fake and got the foul and got it in. And
2 points.
got his one shot for a 3-point play.
Can he make it? If he does, they'll have a 8-point lead, which will put them comfortably in the lead. with just 7 seconds left in the third quarter.
So
Simon Blen.
Just got the ball.
So the scoreboard actually quite slow to update there. We've had to adjust our score a couple of times.
And he's missed it.
Misses it. Johnson
gets
drives,
2
gets it
points.
down to Moore again. Moore
Ooh,
doesn't
can they
go. It's out to
score?
Robinson. He steps
1
back. 3
second.
points. Doesn't go.
And misses it.
And with that, we have an 84-65 game Waverley's way, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes with the final quarter.
Welcome back.
And here we are back with the last little bit. And so we'll get Hugh to run through the leaders.
The lead scorer this game is Arkell.
For the Falcons,
check.
yeah. And he's on 26 points.
Chris Arkell, 26 points. And for the Suns on 21 points is
Grant Johnson.
Grant Johnson.
This fellow
The
here.
man in the shot right this very minute. Now he's been well held that last quarter. It was looking like he was on track to get a 30-point game, and he might still do that, 30-point plus game. But gee, I'll tell you what, the Falcons are doing a really good job on holding him out there. So we'll get underway very shortly.
Threat taking the ball up, his usual jog. Calling the play as Bridgewater goes in for a potential screen, and there it is. Good rebound by...
We hope to see another jam by Bridgewater this quarter.
Threat doing some dribbles. Passes it into Bridgewater.
So, for those of you over in Nelson, New Zealand, your favourite son, Ali Granger, on the court to start the fourth quarter. He's already had 2 touches to the ball.
Misses it.
And Tom Boyle, I think, has picked up a foul on that jam attempt by Titus Robinson. Bit unfortunate there.
That would have been the 3rd dunk for the game.
Yeah.
And
Tom had nowhere to go as
nice
Titus
shot
went up
by
for that
Robinson.
dunk.
At least he's made his first.
Yep.
And he goes for a second and he gets both. Well done by Robinson.
And there's Ali Granger on and off the court.
Chris Arkell taking it.
Top scorer of the game coming on. So we should get to see some good action.
Threat. And misses his fadeaway.
Johnson. And a dunk.
Johnson takes... Robinson takes the dunk.
Yeah, not Johnson, sorry. Yeah.
Robinson takes the dunk.
It was desperate for a dunk.
That's the 3rd. Well, the 4th dunk.
Hassett.
Nielsen to Bridgewater.
Bridgewater.
Back to Nielsen, out to Blennerhassett. Siddell threat, drives, looks for Nielsen. Nielsen's
Ooh.
reverse layup doesn't go. And
The shot clock.
Shot clock violation.
Ooh, sorry.
So it's an 84-69 game. Siddell threat sits down. Brad Keller comes on.
Lee takes the ball up. Lets it bounce a little.
15-point game.
Johnson with the ball. Passes it into Robinson. Back out to Johnson. He takes the three. Sorry,
Misses
that wasn't
that one.
No, that was
Johnson.
Nathan Truman there.
Nathan, not Johnson, sorry.
Missed that shot. That's okay. We've missed a few of those.
Luke Nielsen taking it up. Oh, wait. No, sorry. Brad Kelleher taking the ball up. Passes it to Arkahela.
Down to Nielsen, down to Blennerhassett, into Bridgewater.
Bridgewater.
Bridgewater's going to drive. Kicks it out to Arkell. Arkell for the three. Doesn't go. Johnson picks up the rebound.
Johnson, one of the leading
Coming down quickly down the other end.
Lee.
John Lee. Out to Johnson again.
Johnson.
And Johnson converts. The Suns coach and
Johnson.
wanting to see hands from his players. As Johnson scores again. And there's a warning.
Technical.
Timeout.
Oh, timeout? No, that's a technical. That's a technical.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Technical on
Brad Bridgewater.
And that's another technical foul.
That puts Johnson at the line.
It's Johnson.
Johnson scores it.
And he hasn't missed too many of these foul shots that he's had there.
I think he's hit all six that he's. Oh,
Yeah, we might.
he's had seven, or 8 now, and his 9th he's got all 9, I think.
Yep. So he's on 100% there on his free throws at the moment.
That's pretty good.
And John Lee
Lee.
gets the ball.
Johnson
So
bringing the ball down.
Johnson drives it, and the
Misses that
camera
layup. Gets his
goes.
balls out with him
Johnson.
again. Pull up jumper doesn't go. That's the third rebound that the Suns have won in a row as Johnson drives
Johnson.
and rolls it in. So they're coming back, boys. It's an 84-77 game.
I think that was his third attempt of shot, and he got his third one in. Fret.
In with Platnick. Platnick drives,
Misses.
overshoots. Ball's coming back hard down the other end as John Lee looks inside for Titus Robinson. Robinson.
And that
That's
is
a foul
2
on Chris
shots
Arkell.
for David Moore.
No, it's Platnick, is it?
What? David Moore misses his first.
And the second.
And second. Fret.
So the Suns have been shooting their free throws at 80%. Pretty, and that's been keeping them in the game. As Chris Arkell picks up another 2 for Waverley.
Nice shot.
86-77.
Johnson takes it and he scores
Huge
it.
huge three, and it drags it back to a 6-point game.
Sadal threat takes it, passes it to. Ooh, Suns get a steal. Interception by Threat. Takes a shot. He gets it.
And down to a 9-point game.
Yep.
Passes it into Lee. Johnson. No. Passes it into. That was Nathan Truman. And
his second personal foul.
So Falcons sending the Suns to the line.
Truman gets his first. And Truman misses his second.
Threat takes the ball up.
Arkell with another 3-point attempt, doesn't go. Johnson with the rebound, and so Simon Blennerhassett brings it back very, very quickly down the floor. Drives hard.
Platnick.
Stolen. Kelleher down the other end.
And tries for the reverse. Doesn't go.
Comes off Arkell. It's the Suns' ball.
8-point difference. Close game. Shoots it. Ooh.
Arkell with another rebound. Back with Threat.
Threat slowing the game down.
Finds Kelleher. Blennerhassett in deep corner. Back down to Threat. Short corner. And there's a foul. It's called an offensive foul. And that's the end of Sadal Threat for the day.
He's disappointed with that.
That's his fifth. That's his fifth. And yep, I think when he looks at on the videotape, he will be a bit aggrieved. It looked like he was.
Threat sad for the going off.
Looks like he had got a
he had a pretty
good position there.
Pretty good game. Bring the ball up the court, a couple shots. Bit of argument on the bench.
Okay, ball goes into John Lee. Johnny bringing the ball down. Seen with Titus Robinson. Johnson goes to the basket over Platnick. Doesn't go. Blennerhassett managed to get his fingertips to it and it's ended up with Kelleher. Kelleher settling things down. Asking for a setup. Back again with Blennerhassett.
Yep.
Now Kelleher stops, props, finds
Bridgewater's
Arkell.
free in the bottom of the key.
Arkell creates some space.
Foul, 2 shots to Simon.
No, it'll be the end ball. That's the first foul. First foul there for the Suns. So it's behind the play. Platnick goes to the basket, doesn't go. Oh, Bridgewater, and he's fouled by Titus Robinson. Good inbound play there from the Falcons.
Titus Robinson, how many fouls is he on?
We'll check that for you. 23, he's on 4.
4 fouls, so he's got to watch out. Just 4 minutes left though, so. Bridgewater going for the second shot. Can he make it? Yes, he does. Well done. Titus passing it in. Gives it to John.
And
foul on.
No, it's not a foul. There'll be some sort of a violation here. So we'll see what the referees have decided at this point in time. 90-81.
So could you explain why they roll the ball along
They
the
let
ground?
it going. They're trying to get a call from
Lee.
The camera is...
There we go. Yeah, so what they were trying to do there was to get the Falcons to try and steal the ball and in the process draw a foul.
Uh-huh.
Lena has it.
And
Can't find the
other,
option, and then goes Kelleher, who goes to Platnick, who
Platnick.
misses his
to
shot.
Lee.
John Lee drives against Bridgewater, drives under the basket,
Truman
finds
gets
Truman.
the ball. Johnson up high. Titus, misses it. Platnick gets the rebound.
Very similar block there to what happened with Siddell Threat, but no call.
Kelleher.
Ooh, screened by Bridgewater. Gets called on Truman. He's not happy about that.
Well, Bridgewater was standing still. You can't argue with that.
Well, he's trying.
And a timeout.
Okay.
And we have a bit of a timeout. So let's have a quick look at the
Statistics.
stats here. And what we can see there for the Falcons, Chris Arkell is having an absolutely mind-blowing game. He's shooting at 80% from the field, and he's scored 31 points, which is quite impressive along the way. Down there for the Suns, Grant Johnson keeping pace with him, 32 points. I said to you at half-time, boys, that he was on track for a 30-point plus game, and there it is. So he's 32, but most importantly, he's also picked up 15 rebounds as well. So, and 5 assists. Great figures from this Sherbrooke Suns player. Arkell's he's what is he? 31 and 6. So again, quite impressive numbers from the young Falcons player. So we're back with the action. Live and 2 minutes 52 to go. Falcons lead by 9 points.
Kelleher to Platnick, who misses his shot.
Gets the rebound though.
Back to Kelleher.
Out to Arkell. Arkell misses his. There's one that he has missed. He hasn't missed too many of those today.
Titus going in, trying to drive, almost gets blocked by Bridgewater, and
It's off for Suns, so it's a Waverley ball.
Arkell to Kelleher. Kelleher taking over Fret's job of the game.
Points, yeah, he's playing the point guard.
slowing down the game.
He drives,
Fade
pulls up,
away.
doesn't go, but there's Arkell.
That's the importance of rebounds. There's no use in having a great defense, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Johnson
then they
comes
miss.
off the screen.
And if you can't get the rebound, then there's
Sets the screen on Arkell. Truman out to Johnson. Johnson's shot no good.
He doesn't make his shot.
quite
Platnick to Kelleher.
quite essential at this point of the game to hit those shots. Just a 9-point game,
Kelleher draws the foul.
11-point game.
No issue for Johnny Lee there. He's only on two.
And Blazer.
Blenner has it.
Blenner has it.
Passes into Kelleher. Screen from Bridgewater. Bridgewater rolls. Oh.
Platnick.
Platning is stripped of the ball by Titus Robinson, who
Passes
Johnson.
ends up with Johnson.
and finger rolls the layup.
That probably should have been a pass from Kelleher to Bridgewater there. Would have been an easy
Blenner
2 for
has
him.
it.
And
But down the lane, Platinum misses.
the
He misses
layup.
it.
Johnson taking the ball up, drives it in, and almost gets the foul. Falcons slowing the game down. Just a 7-point difference now. Foul on Truman.
Puts Ivan at the line. Both teams now on the bonus.
And he scores his first one.
Yep.
Platnick.
He gets his second one as well. Makes it a 9-point game for the
Johnson. Fake.
and he draws the foul.
And that's Ivan's fourth. No, it's on Chris O'Kell. Chris O'Kell is now on 4. Johnson that line. This man has been outstanding from the free throw line so far.
100%. I think he's had 10 shots so far.
Let's make it 100% for this one.
11. 11 out of 11.
That's good. Johnson. And the leading scorer is...
Yeah, we'll give you those in a second. With 46 seconds to go. Falcons
Fouled by Truman.
Falcons look like they will eke this out, but it's not going to be an easy victory by any chance.
Johnson is now a leader against Arkell.
7-point difference. These are quite some essential free throws.
Yeah, so Grant Johnson on 38, Chris Arkell now up to 34. This next shot might take him up to 35.
Nope, still he's on 34.
Lots of spin on the ball.
Titus Robinson drives hard down the floor. He finds
Passes it.
there it is. Johnson. No, it's
Three-pointer.
Nathan Truman. Sorry. Johnson.
Titus takes it. Ooh.
Ooh.
Foul.
And it's an offensive foul against Robinson. And that's his fifth. That's so with 33 seconds to go.
Titus is off the court. He's had a great game, but
And the Suns running very close to their time limit on getting the sub in. Only have a limited time to get the sub in.
The Suns won three
Simon
points.
takes the ball and gets fouled. So it's up to the other end of the court for 2 shots.
Blenner has it with his first.
I'd like to know how many 100-point games there have been this season in Champ Men. I
And he's second.
There have been certainly the Falcons have had quite a few of them. It'll be very interesting to find out because, of course, with the shorter quarters that were brought in a couple of years ago, everybody was expecting that the games were going to have less points, and that was the case until the new rule, the new interpretations of the rules, because the rules, of course, have not changed, but the new interpretations have been enforced this year, and we certainly have seen a lot of games this season going to 100 points or better.
Yep.
Along the way. So this is a huge game already. That's 190 points, 194 points between the two teams.
In just 40 minutes.
In the 40-minute period, yeah.
That just shows how professional these players really are.
Yep, so Ivan Platnik, just a very quiet game for him, only 16 at this stage, 16 and 4. And of course, the timeout there advances the ball down to the throw-in line.
And the camera will be switching now.
Block from Blennerhassett.
They didn't want that to happen.
True,
There's the
Platnik.
foul, finally.
Platnik's injured. Seems to be.
He's shaking. He got a bit of a knock there, but he's telling the coach that he's fine.
So who were those players that were from the NBA?
So you had Sadal Threat Sr., who's been in the audience watching his son play today.
Yep. And he's seen him have 5 fouls.
So
I'm certain he'll point that out to him at some stage as Brad Keller picks up another shot.
and
So it's
John Lee taking the ball up.
Yep. Falcons
Takes the shot,
have
misses.
time to get one more shot off. There's 14 seconds on the game clock as Ivan Platnik gets the ball back to Keller.
Can they make it a
Keller
100-point
to Tom
game?
Boyle, out to Blennerhassett. It's going to have to go up from somebody.
Can they make it a
Arkell-
100-point game? 3 seconds.
No, Arkell is going to hold the ball. And guys, with thanks to our commentators,
Yep.
Sam, Bruno and Hugh, and the 14-5 court attendance, we'll call that a day, and we'll catch you next week as we bring the next games to you. And they'll of course be on Saturday. There'll be the champ women, youth women against Knox, and then on Sunday we've got a double header. It looks like it's only the one game, but we'll be back next week anyhow with Falcons TV, and many thanks for watching on.